Laura blows up a moon in all-new Wolverine issue 24. Turned into a giant insect queen, Gabby now orders the entire swarm to attack the Guardians of the Galaxy and Laura. Back on the Milano, Fang, Drax and Rocket try and send out a distress message and treat Jonathan's wounds. Peter contacts Rocket and tells them their plans are changing from calling the Shi'ar Empire to blowing up the moon. Laura isn't on board with this new plan at all, knowing she can still save Gabby from her fate. Peter warns her that the Brood take on the genetic properties of their host, so with the DNA of someone like Gabby, it makes them unstoppable and they can't be allowed to leave the moon. Escaping back to the dome, Peter tells his plan to the scientists and people of the city. The scientists don't really think Peter and Rocket's plans are concrete, but they're out of options and Rocket doesn't really care what they think. Laura says that they are taking Gabby with them, but Fang tells her that they can't cure her from her current form. Getting ready to clear a path to the Milano and the other ships, Laura is contacted by Gabby, but ignores the voice as she blasts the Brood. Finally acknowledging the voice, she learns Gabby is still alive, but Fang thinks the Brood is just using her voice to trick Laura. As the Milano and the other ships take off, Laura confronts the Queen, telling her she won't leave her and if this is the end, they will face it together. The Queen turns on its army, killing them all before shedding its skin, allowing Gabby to crawl out. On the Milano, the Guardians watch as Gabby emerges from the Queen. Taking her up to the Milano, Gabby is reunited with Jonathan, who now thanks to Rocket's tinkering can talk to Gabby. Fang reveals to Laura that when the child was sent to Earth for her, she wasn't supposed to just get Laura, but also people like Tony Stark, Reed Richards and Hank McCoy, although she died before getting the rest of her list out. Either way, Fang is happy Laura was able to help. Laura begins wondering how the Brood got onto the moon and how the outbreak happened, but Peter says that none of the usual modes of transportation were discovered on the whole moon during their scans. Laura determines that one of the scientists is responsible for the outbreak while testing on an insect queen. The scientist doesn't deny any of it and tells Rocket that he can't blow up the moon since his work succeeded in halting the Brood's reproduction process. Laura doesn't care seeing as how many people died, so they end up detonating the bomb, which consumes the moon. Leaving the system, Rocket ends up throwing the traitorous scientist out of the airlock, allowing him to die in space. All New Wolverine issue 24 was a cool action-packed finale to Laura and Gabby's team up with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Tom Taylor continues to build up Laura and Gabby's relationship in a really cool and interesting way and reinforces the idea that Laura now has a family and will do anything and everything to keep it that way. Other than that, there wasn't really much to be said about this book, being that it was pretty action heavy and the action itself was really cool and fun as well, but it mainly focused on Laura's relationship with Gabby and their whole family dynamic. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.